want to talk about Governor Paterson and the story about what he did that he didn't do, all right? Now, this is the Financial Times, okay? Now, Financial Times, usually, they won't print just crap, you know? I mean, I can see how the New York Times got caught up a little bit in the fervor of the moment, and they wrote like a little coy, what was it, local beat blog bit where they said that, you know, essentially they wouldn't report on a story that hadn't been reported yet anyway. But they'd kind of fed the fire a little bit. But what was really interesting, of course, was that the Financial Times picked up this story. Let me just go through this story. I'm going to take a couple minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. We should think about this because, you know, don't forget what Governor Paterson did for us here in Manhattan. You know, he basically fired that MTA chief that was there before, and he put in someone who knows what they're doing. You know, one of the things they're going to do is they're going to paint the bus lanes a bright color. Isn't that a good idea? I mean, it doesn't cost nothing, and everyone's going to be aware of the bus lanes because it's a bright color. That's just such a good idea. I mean, that's what we need. So anyway, this is about Governor Paterson. And, you know, when you think of journalism, you're supposed to think of the five W's, I think. Who, what, when, where, and why. So there's this story about, I'm going to go through it a little bit. David Paterson, New York's Democratic governor, was under siege this week. Oh, my God. As an avalanche of rumor and innuendo about his private life threatened to smother his campaign to retain the state's top elected post. Trailing in opinion polls, undermined by fellow Democrats who fear he is unelectable, Obama basically, you know, walked on him, and facing a challenge by a popular rival who has yet to declare, Mr. Paterson was obliged this week to fend off presumed allegations of sexual infidelity and drug use that have yet to be published. Oh my God. Presumed allegations. I mean, an allegation is, you know, a presumed allegation is worse than an allegation, okay? A presumed allegation, it's a presumed allegation of sexual infidelity and drug use, and then they put that have yet to be published. So it's a presumed allegation yet to be published. Oh my God, that's like so many layers of fluff, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the Financial Times. So they're reporting this, I mean, again, journalism, the five W's, who, what, when, where, why. Since it's all innuendo and stuff, there's not really a, well, I guess you could say Paterson's the who. The what, they don't say the what because it's all innuendo and stuff. Anyway, maybe it has something to do with some sort of gambling deal. I don't know, but it's getting very, very dirty. In an interview with the Associated Press, Governor Paterson said he was the victim of a callous and sleazy campaign that had galvanized Albany and the state capitol and the New York media. For the last couple of weeks, I have been subject of what, even by Albany standards, oh my God, that's our capital, has been a spate of outrageous rumors about me, Mr. Paterson told the AP on Monday. The affair stems from claims in internet blogs. Ladies and gentlemen, I claim crap on my blog. I mean, why don't they pick me up? Okay, was that the governor was poised to quit in the face of forthcoming bombshell revelations in the New York Times. The prestigious daily broadsheet has so far neither published nor commented on any such expose, although they did comment. You go to their site. So Mr. Paterson, who has seen his poll numbers tumble as he cut services and raised taxes in order to balance a recession. Hello? Hello, I know you're just getting home and you got other things to do. But, you know, I could be home. You know, and instead I stop here on the way so I can read you the news. So you should call me at least and say hello so I know there's someone out there. All right, maybe you have an opinion. You know what really pisses me off too, as long as we're talking about opinions? You know, some people, they put too much salt on the sidewalk. They don't know how to use the salt. They put the salt before the snow, and they think that when the snow comes, the salt is going to magically melt everything on the sidewalk. But it really doesn't. It just kind of piles on top of it and makes a slush. You know, you're supposed to put the salt on afterwards, not before. Hello? Hello?
With all due respect, Governor Paterson is a disgrace to New York and to African Americans and all families and children because he wants to allow men to marry men and women to marry women. We have enough problems raising our children already, and now he wants to influence our little kids and children to grow up to be faggots and lesbians. He's a disgrace to the African American race, and he's a disgrace to the human species. He deserves to lose, and we don't need that kind of mess in our society, especially in New York, for our children. They need to grow up and have better images than looking at men kissing men and feeling each other's butts and women kissing each other. That's a poor image for our children to look upon, and that's a disgrace. And he should lose his title as the governor and go back to wherever he came from.
Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen, what can you say to that? Sir, I wish you'd have hung on. Anyway, if you have a comment you'd like to make, everyone's free to make their comments. I disagree with you, sir. I think, it's the issue is parents, not whether who's kissing who. I mean, where someone sticks their penis or not is what really is bothering you. And you shouldn't have your mind there. Your mind should be on parenting and, trying to run the city better and making priorities and getting us a new MTA chief. I mean, where someone sticks their dick is only bothers those who think about it. Anyway, I don't know how we got here on open phones, ladies and gentlemen, but it's been a riot so far. But anyway, still about Governor Paterson. This is all innuendo. I mean, I heard there were some tapes that he was smoking crack and screwing somebody in a video, but that's not true either. So the latest, maybe there's another caller. Hello?
Well, that last homophobic caller that called from the African American community, it's a disgrace how homophobic the African American community is, and they need to realize that they are not the only ones that are considered minority, and to grow up and realize we're all God's children, not just black people.
Right. Okay, you feel better?
Partially. I hate the homophobia.
Yeah,
and
well,
these bigots that they think that racism is the only form of oppression in our society.
Well,
it's disgusting.
Yeah, but don't put it on a race because Paterson is black.
Right. Well, look in the mirror, like Michael Jackson said, and start making a change with yourself.
Got it, sir.
Hey.
Listen, sir. Thank you so much.
And for Andrew Cuomo, I just want to say, look, when you go into the locker room, David Paterson is still going to be bigger than you.
This is true, sir. Okay. I think probably so. I think he has an attraction, that governor. But we should be proud of that.
Right, he's huge.
Yes.